December 1883. A man with a huge mustache climbs up the steep mule path that winds up to the fortified eagle's nest of NietscheInEze, towering 1,600 feet over the sea. His name is Friedrich Nietzsche, a German writer. In his philosophical writings, he has described the death of God. According to Nietzsche, the Christian God, who had launched a never-ending war on life and on the will to live, has become unworthy of belief. So his commands and his prohibitions no longer stand in the path. The eyes of modern man are no longer turned towards an unreal, supernatural realm. Man is no longer longing for another world. Convinced that the decay of belief in God opens the way for man's creative energies, Nietzsche created a counter-image of Jesus. The name of his prophet for the modern world is Zarathustra. Zarathustra is a hermit who lives high up in the mountains. Occasionally, Zarathustra leaves his shelter, descends to mankind, and preaches. This is his message. Tot sind alle Götter. Nun wollen wir, dass der Übermensch lebe. God is dead. All gods are dead. We want the Superman to live. As Nietzsche slowly climbs up to the upper corniche, he thinks about the Superman. Superman is not a reality. It is the personification of all superior individuals who have the courage to break the old table of values. A transvaluation of all values must be the response to the irreversible, irrevocable death of God. No values will give direction and go to a higher man, a superman, an overman. Nietzsche has almost reached the ancient fortress of NietscheInEze. Sweat seems to be pouring out of his straw hat. He looks down over the Mediterranean Sea. The intensity of its blue colors is contrasted by the radiant light which is reflected on the waves. Looking up at the sun, he is dazzled by the brilliant light. Nietzsche burst out laughing. Although he is tired from climbing, he feels like dancing. Man is something that must be surpassed. Man is a bridge towards the overman. In contrast with his predecessor, the overman doesn't need another world. A better world above, behind, beyond this one. The overman has the ability to say yes to this world. He embraces the world, knowing that life will recur over and over again. Eternal reoccurrence. Yes! In 1886, Nietzsche published Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Together with Capital by Marx and The Origin of Species by Darwin, Thus Spoke Zarathustra became one of the most influential writings of the 19th century. And the chapter on the old and new values was conceived on the way to the hill town of NietscheInEze.